welcome back to another Llama 37 production. This is pretty much part 2 of the Plants vs. Zombies video I released the other day, but you can watch this standalone. I didn't stop in the middle of like a thought or anything, so if you want, you can watch this standalone. If not, go watch the first part. They're both pretty funny. Thank you guys for clicking. Because he completely ruined the game. Who is get mad, bro? Shut the fuck up. Old heads when they get to the pharmacist, and they're like, alright, your medicine, instead of $7, Trump just cut everything. Your medicine is now $7,000. What? Such a stupid ass fucking joke. That's not what I voted for. That's and then they'll like, and then they'll start to piece shit together in their head. They'll be like, oh fuck, like maybe I shouldn't. I'm not even some big fucking anti-Republican. I don't even care, right? If he makes the housing market crash, I'm happy. That's what I want, dude. If we can get a recession, fucking fire, dude. If we can get a recession and I were to theoretically blow up on YouTube at the same time, I could become a slam. I could become a slumlord in record time, dude. If we get a housing recession, I'm fucking, and I have to come into a lot of money. I won't lie to you. I'm trying to be a slumlord. I want to own Section 8 housing. It's a lot of money. There's a lot of money tied up in that. And to be honest with you, as long as, okay, so say I get into Section 8 housing, right? And I get a patron, I guess is what you could call them. I get a patron and they're disabled. I will care and I will take care of them. But if I just get some retarded person, hold on. Let me clarify here. If I get a disabled person in my Section 8 house, whenever I get it, okay, I'm gonna take care of them. But if I get just someone that's a piece of shit and they're just living off the government because they're lazy, shit, dude, I'm just collecting a check on you. Your fridge breaks, I don't care. Fuck careless. Good, man. That way you won't have to buy food. That way you won't turn on the oven and burn down the fucking house. Good. It's just the way I look at it, man. Just the way I look at it. If you're not disabled, you probably shouldn't be in Section 8 housing. Now, if you're a single mother, I would take care of a single mother as well, right? I'd make sure everything was working. But if you're not one of those two things, I could care less. I could care less. If you're just some random dude and you got a job at McDonald's because you don't want to apply at any warehouse or factory, and that's the reason you're in Section 8 housing, is just because, you know, I have a job, I'm trying, but you work at McDonald's, so shut your fucking mouth, right? Shut your mouth. Then I'm not taking care of you. I don't give a fuck. As long as I pass the Section 8 guidelines, shit. Shit. You know, I'll keep collecting that like $1,300 a month government fucking check, dude. Right? Because the government is to be taken advantage of at this point, right? They don't do shit for us. All they do is hand out our money to everybody. So why not get a little bit of that money yourself? All that tax money you're paying, why not get a little bit of it back? Why not make your whole income off of that? Which is the beauty in Section 8 housing. And owning a ton of it. A ridiculous amount of it. Okay, let me get to the list here. Okay, so I've written down, the first thing I wrote down last week was used to watch breast milk videos. And now I've got it. Never mind. It is what it sounds like. I used to jonk my shit to breast milk videos. Okay, and, you know, I just did. Am I proud of it? I wouldn't say I'm proud of it, but I'm not like disgusted with myself or anything. Right? When my girlfriend, did I already talk about this? I may have already talked about this. Hold on. Anyways, when my girlfriend is pregnant, oh yeah, I'm sucking on that. I'm putting it in my cereal. I'm putting it in milkshakes. If it's good, I'm sucking the shit out of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Take advantage of the government is all I'm trying to say. They're taking advantage of you. You may as well take advantage of them, right? Because there's people that I don't give a fuck, dude. What are you selling, bro? What are you selling? Out of your Twinkie Dinkies. You selling little Twinks? I do want that. That is quite appealing. That's quite appealing as well. The garden rake. What the fuck? It's kind of cool, actually. The pool cleaners. Okay. We're gonna save up for the double sunflower. That's what we're saving up for out of that. Hold on. See, now this is Section 8 housing. They have a pool somehow, which is crazy. But this is the typical Section 8 person, right? Maybe Crazy Dave's a bit disabled. I think that's in the name, right? His hands are all fucked up. I think he's disabled. So I would take advantage. I wouldn't take advantage of Dave. I would take advantage of Dave in a different way. I would unconsensually do shit to Dave. Let me put it that way. But if he was my Section 8 leasee, I wouldn't take advantage of him. I'd make sure his fridge works. But if Dave wasn't retarded, let me make this clear. If Dave wasn't retarded and he was my Section 8 occupier, I don't care. I don't care if there's sewage dripping through the ceiling. If I'm getting that government money, I ain't fixing shit. Until Section 8 says something about it, I ain't fixing shit. Because go get a job. Sorry, I had to clip farm a little bit there. Maybe. That's... Whoa! Who are we playing? They're many. They're small guys. Maybe that wasn't all. Maybe that wasn't necessary. So what is my goal here? They're just giving me nuts. Okay. So am I just playing like the nut and cherry game? This is the other thing I got on the list. Hitting Nick, ? Should be sucking dick. Hitting Nick, once again, I'm reading exactly what I've written down. Hitting Nick, ? Should be sucking dick. Hitting Nick, disappointment to everybody, sucking dick, money, and protein. That's exactly what I have written down. Fuck, I need to quit. I need to get the term, or like, I need to get written down out of my fucking head. It's not a word. And I keep saying it. It's pissing me off. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Because this is some bullshit here. What I mean by that is if you're hitting nicotine, right, you may as well, you're worthless at that point. Like, right, you're doing nothing, you're stupid as fuck, you're probably a loser. Why not? Okay, so think about it this way, right? As long as you have a normal family, they're probably not going to be disappointed if you turn out gay. So, but if they find out that you're a severe nicotine addict, and you're literally like asking your uncle, like, hey man, can I borrow 20? Can I borrow 20? So I can get so I can get my Nick fix? They're going to be pretty disappointed. And rightfully so. You're pretty retarded. So at that point, you may as well put in some work and suck a little bit of dick. You get paid. It's not embarrassing being gay no more. And think about it this way. You get protein, baby. A little bit of protein. All you gotta do is suck a little bit of dick. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? That's all you gotta do. Just a little bit of cock in your mouth. And I'm gonna have to clip farm this, so I'm gonna have to put this in a better way somehow. Fuck it, bro. We're going double nut. Sounds like a Super Saiyan variant. We're going double nut, baby. Let me see how I can clip farm this. Let me think here. So if you, as a teenager, no. Can't make it an age thing. So you, as a young adult, right? You got many decisions in life, and if one of those decisions happens to be hitting nicotine, and you're a nicotine addict, you may as well suck dick, right? Because if you're hitting nicotine, you're a disappointment to everybody around you. Everybody looks at you and like, ugh, you stink. Especially if you're smoking cigarettes, like, ugh, you stink. If you vape, whatever, you're just ruining your lungs, and you're doing nothing for society. And you're a fiend, right? You sleep, and you're thinking, oh shit, like you're having dreams about vaping, bro. You're stressed out because you got to get your next vape in. You may as well suck some dick. You're getting protein. You can even make money. You can profit. You can't profit off of smoking cigs, bro. You could profit off of going out and sucking big cocks. You may as well suck some dick instead of hitting your Nick. There's protein in it. You put it on your face. It's good for acne. You need to start sucking dick instead of hitting the Nick. And I know you have a desire to keep something in your mouth. It may as well be a throbbing, hard penis. That's all I got to say on that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Actually, real quick, if you made it this far, which none of you do, because you're all losers and you all click off before I can even finish the video. Just kidding. But anyways, leave, if you guys get this far, I'll actually know if you get this far, leave would you rather questions if you want me to answer them, because I've asked my Instagram and I have enough for a video, but I would like more. Why not, right? I can maybe even do 2 parts. But anyways, leave would you rather questions. I don't care what you ask. If you want, you can go to my Instagram. You'll probably be a lot more vulgar on there because they censor the fuck out of the YouTube comments. Anyway, send them to me however you like. If it gets censored, send it to me on Instagram and I will get it. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Konnichiwa. Or Konnichi bye. I don't know how to say bye in Japanese.